Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix error that is failed to create DX11 render device. So if you are receiving this error message with Dota 2 game on your Windows computer, then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is to simply restart your computer. Do not ignore this step. Sometimes a simple restart takes care of the problem. So restart your computer once, and after the system restart, launch the game. Still you're facing the problem, then try these in launch option. Now there are multiple commands, so you can try these parameters in launch option. So let's start with high. So make a right click on the Dota 2 and then select properties, and then in the launch option type in -HIGH high without any space. Now close this. Now launch the game. Still you're facing the problem, then try this -high space -window mode. So you can make a right click, select properties, and over here all the commands are provided in the video description. So paste it over here, -high space -window, and then close this. Now launch the game and then check. Still you're facing the problem, then try DX9 in the launch option. Make a right click, select properties, type -DX9. This has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So try DX-DX9 without any space. If that does not work, try -DX11. So this time type in -DX11. Now launch the game and then check. If that does not work, try this one, -DX12. Now close this. Now launch the game and then check. Now there are multiple launch options I have provided, so maybe one of them may work for you. So now this time type in -autoconfig. So make a right click, select properties, in the launch option type in -autoconfig without any space. Now launch the game and then check. If that does not work, this time type -opengl properties -opengl and then check. If that does not work, type in -novid, no video. So it's -novid without any space. Now launch the game and then check. Now still you're facing the problem, then copy this and then make a right click, select properties, and this time paste it over here and then launch the game and then check. The last one is -safe mode. So you can just paste it over here, -safe_mode, and then launch the game. Now if nothing is working, in that case remove the entries from here. So if still not working, you have tried all the launch options, still not working, remove this and then follow the next step. Now the next step is to install Vulkan and try -Vulkan in the launch option. So for this, make a right click on the game, select properties, go to DLC tab, and then put a check over here, Dota 2 Vulkan support. So put a check over here. Now once you put a check over here, it will install. Let the install complete and then make a right click, and then once the Vulkan version is installed, once the DLC is installed completely, because once you put a check, it will download this 884.25 megabyte. Once the download is complete, now you can make a right click on Dota 2 and then select properties. Over here type in -vulkan Vulkan, type in and launch the game and then check. Still you're facing the problem, in that case remove this. Still the game is not launching, then remove this and then follow the next step. Next step is to Windows 7 users install platform update for Windows 7. Now for this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Now click on download and then put a check on both the files and then click on download. Now once the download is complete, you have to run both the exe file. So you can install it. Once it is installed, you can run this file and install it and then restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to install DirectX. Now for this, go to this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Here you can see download. Now again, once the download is complete, you have to run the exe file and then click on yes to allow and then accept, next, uncheck install Bing bar, next, and let the installation complete. Once the installation is complete, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to install Visual C++ file. Now this has also worked for many players, so it might work for you. So open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. You have to download x86 and you have to download x64 and then run both the exe files. So you have to run both x86 and x64. So let me run x64. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. In my case, I have already installed, so it's telling me to restart my computer. Please ignore this because in my case I have already installed it. Now run x86 version as well. Again, if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. In my case, it is already installed. Once installed, you will see a restart option like this. Make sure that you restart your computer. Restart is a must. After this, after the system restart, you can launch the game and then check. Next step is to verify the game file. Now this is very important. Make a right click on the game, select properties and go to the installed files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. This will take some time, and once the verification is complete, restart your computer or simply launch the game and then check. Next step is to do a clean installation of your graphics card driver. Now this is important. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website and then select the right product type. So if you have GeForce, select GeForce. Now select the right product series. So make sure that you select your graphic card over here. So for me, it's 30 series. Now select the right graphic card. So whichever graphic card you have, select your graphic card over here. Now if you have Windows 10, select Windows 10. If you have Windows 11, select Windows 11 and then click on start search and then scroll down. And over here you can see GeForce Game Ready driver, not the studio, but GeForce Game Ready driver. Now this is the latest one right now, that is driver version 546.33. So whichever is the latest, click on get download and then click on download now. And once the download is complete, you have to run this exe file. So let the download complete. Once done, click on the exe file and then you will see this screen. Click on agree and continue and then put a check on the box which says custom. So select custom over here and then click on next. Then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Make sure that you put a check over here and then click on next and let the installation complete. First of all, it will uninstall the previous version and then it will do a clean installation of the latest version, and after this restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to Now this is for laptop users with dual graphic card. Make sure that you run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings. Now click on browse over here and then go to the game installation folder. So wherever the game is installed, in my case it's in C drive. So if the game is installed in C drive, open C drive, program files x86. Now open the Steam folder and then open the Steam apps folder and then open the common folder. Now over here, open the Dota 2 folder and then find the game exe file. So open this game bin win64 and here you can see the game exe file. Select the game exe file, click on add. In my case, the game is already added. So once the game is added, click on the game. So let me find where it is. Once the game is added, click on the game, select options, select high performance over here and then click on save and then launch the game. Next step is to update Windows to the latest version. Now this is very important. So go to the Windows settings and go to Windows update or update in security and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed over here, make sure everything is installed and then restart your computer, and after the system restart, launch the game. Now if you face any kind of trouble updating your Windows, so right now let me check what kind of the latest version right now is 2.3 H2. So make sure that you install the latest version. So if you face any kind of trouble installing the update, in that case you can use media creation tool to update your Windows. So if you have Windows 10, you can use this link. If you have Windows 11, you can use this link. So update your Windows using media creation tool.
If you have Windows 10, copy this link. If you have Windows 11, copy this link. Windows 10 users, go to this website. Here you can see media creation tool. Click on download tool now and then run this exe file. Then you will see the screen. Click on accept. By default, upgrade this PC now would be selected. Click on next. It will start downloading Windows 10 along with the latest update. Now this process will take some time. Now once the download is complete, before the installation, you will see this screen which says ready to install, and by default the option to keep personal files and app would be checked. When this is checked, you will not lose any data on the computer. So click on install, and once the installation is complete, log into your computer. Now for Windows 11 users, go to this website. Here also you will find media creation tool. Click on download now and then run this exe file. Click on yes to allow. Now this will load Windows 11 media creation tool. Now click on accept. By default, Windows 11 would be selected. Click on next. Select ISO file, then click on next. You can save the location. You can set the location as desktop and then click on save over here. Now once the download is complete, click on finish and then go to desktop. Find Windows ISO file. Make a double click on Windows ISO file. Then run the setup file. Make a double click on setup file. Click on yes to allow. This will load Windows 11 now. And here you can see install Windows 11. Click on next. It will check for update. Then click on accept. Again, it will check for update. Now before the installation, you will see the screen which says ready to install, and by default the option to keep personal files and app would be checked. When this is checked, you will not lose any data on the computer. Click on install. After the installation, log into your computer.
Now the next step is to delete the temp file. Now this has also worked for many players, so it might work for you. So type in run in Windows search box and then open the run box over here. And in the run box, type in temp and then click on OK. Click on continue. Select everything, make a right click and then click on delete. Click on, you can skip and then let the delete complete. And now again open the run box and then this time type in percentage temp percentage. Click on OK. Select everything. Control A and then delete it. Continue. And once deleted, now you can launch the game and then check. You can restart your computer first and then launch the game. Now the next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have any third-party antivirus, make sure that you allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you have Avast, Norton, Bitdefender, McAfee, whichever antivirus program you have, allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you're using Windows security, then open Windows settings and then go to privacy and security if you have Windows 11 and then click on Windows security. If you have Windows 10, you will have an option update and security, then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. Scroll down, at the end you will see manage ransomware protection. Click on it. Now click on allow an app through controlled folder access. Click on yes to allow. Now click on add an allowed app, browse all apps. Now go to the game installation folder and then open the Dota 2 folder and then open game folder, bin folder, win64. Select the game exe file and then click on open. Select all the exe files. So if you find any exe file, just add it to the, go back and check if there is any kind of exe file. Open the Dota folder, bin folder, win64. So that's the only exe file. So select all the exe file and add it over here. Now type in control panel in Windows search box and then click on control panel and then click on system and security, Windows Defender firewall. click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall, click on change settings at the top, click on allow another app, and then click on browse, and then go to the game installation folder, and then open the game folder, game bin win64, select the game exe file, click on open, click on add. In my case, the game is already added. So once the game is already added over here, now click on OK and then launch the game and then check. Next step is to run the game from the game installation folder. So this time make a right click on the game, select manage, then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder, open the game folder, bin folder, win64, and then select the game exe file. And then make a double click, launch the game. Try to launch the game from here, make a double click. If that does not work, make a right click, select properties, and go to this tab, and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. And then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work this time, go to the put a check over here and then select Windows 8 and then put a check on disable full screen optimization, and then click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. If that does not work this time, select Windows 7, click on apply, click on OK, make a double click, launch the game. Still you are facing the problem. So if checking all these boxes does not help, in that case you can uncheck the box and then apply OK, follow the next step. Next step is to unplug external devices from your computer. So if you have these devices connected or any external devices which you are not using, so disconnect all the USB adapter and external devices which you are not using and then launch the game. Also, if you have any kind of additional controller connected, if you have joystick connected, disable it, uninstall it, disconnect it, and then launch the game. Also, disconnect multiple monitor, try launching the game on single monitor, disable the Steam overlay. For this, go to the Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, turn off the option which says enable the Steam overlay while in game, and then launch the game and then check. Also close all the other overlay applications. So if you have overlay on in Discord, turn it off. If you have overlay on in GeForce Experience, turn it off. So close all the other overlay application and then launch the game. Also close all the overclocking applications. So if you have MSI, Afterburner, Riva Tuner, or any other overclocking application, just close it. Do not overclock and close all the overclocking application and then launch the game. Also, if you have any third-party services running, make sure that you close all the third-party services. Make sure only the Steam and the game is running. Rest close everything, including all your browsers. So if you have Firefox, Chrome, or any kind of third-party application running, close it. Also, if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. To perform clean boot, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services and then click on disable all. In my case, this option is grayed out. I already did it. In your case, this would be highlighted. So make sure you put a check on hide all Microsoft services first and then click on disable all and then click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. So to increase the virtual memory, type in view advanced system settings in Windows search box and then click on view advanced system settings and then click on the first settings and then go to advanced tab and then click on change over here and then select the drive. So uncheck the box which says automatically manage paging file size for all drives. Uncheck this box and select the drive where the game is installed. So select the drive and then once you select the right drive, now put a check on custom size, and for initial size it's 1.5 into total RAM. So you can check the total RAM in Windows settings. You can go to system and then go to about, and total RAM in my case is 16 GB. So you can calculate accordingly. In my case it's 16 GB, so I will calculate as per 16 GB. So, and first of all we have to convert 16 GB into megabyte. So we will open calculator. So type in calculator in run box and then click on OK, and over here it's 16 1.5 into total RAM. Total RAM in my case it's 16 RAM 16 GB. So 116 into 1024. 1024 is actually 1 GB is equal to 1024 megabyte. So 16 GB in megabyte will be 16384 into 1.5. 1.5 into total RAM. This is my total RAM in megabyte. Now 1.5 into total RAM that is into 1.5. So in my case, initial size is 24576. 24576 and maximum size is 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM in my case that is 16 gigabyte. I have 16 gigabyte of RAM. So 16 into 1024. I have converted this in megabyte. Now that is 3 into total RAM. So total RAM is this much into 3. That is 49152. 49152. 4915152. Now click on set over here. Then click on OK. OK. Apply. OK. OK. Now restart computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this. Now the next step is to, if you are able to launch the game, turn off anonymous mode and then switch to window mode and lower down video settings. So if you are able to launch the game, if you're not able to launch the game, you can skip this step. But if you're able to launch the game, then launch the game first. Now once you launch the game, to disable the anonymous mode, click on the settings on the top left and then go to social, and over here you can see the box which says anonymous mode. If this is checked, you can uncheck this and then now go to video settings, go to video, and then over here first of all you can try use my monitor current resolution. So you can try this and then check, click on apply. Now if you're using advanced settings, in that case, if this is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more, and you can even try select window mode over here and then click on apply. Now if you have installed Vulkan DLC, you can select Vulkan, or if you have already trying Vulkan, then you can try DX11 and then check and disable this NVIDIA reflex low latency. So disable it. Now over here, if it is set to best looking, you can set it to fastest, and so you can try to make changes over here, or you can just keep it at use basic setting at the end over here. And if you're using use advanced settings, in that case, if everything is set to high over here or ultra, you can set it to medium, or you can even go for low, and then now check the performance. Now the next step is to update your system BIOS. So go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell. If you have a Lenovo, go to Lenovo. If you have Asus, go to Asus. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website and then select your model number. Make sure that you select your computer and then find the latest BIOS update available and then install the latest BIOS. Now before you update the system BIOS, in case of laptop, make sure battery on your computer is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer when you update the system BIOS. During the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the system BIOS. After the BIOS update, log into the computer and then launch the game. Now the last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drives. So if nothing is working, you can uninstall the game. Now after you uninstall the game, go to the game installation folder, and then after you uninstall, you have to delete the game folder. So first of all, uninstall the game. Uninstall, then go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, and then restart your computer. And after the system restart, reinstall the game to different drives. So if you have another SSD, you can try installing the game to another SSD. Now if the game is installed to another drive, external drive, then in that case you can install the game to C drive, and if that is SSD, try to install the game on SSD C drive and then launch the game. If the game is already installed in C drive, in that case you can install the game to another SSD and then check. So one of the steps shown in this video should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time, and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.